Jumped off the plane, walked around. People were staring at me all day long. I was like, oh man. Now when people stare at you and you stare back, what do they normally do? Look away. No, not Tasmanians. So I was in a store, I was shopping, and this lady was walking, and she was like following me, and I was like, excuse me, what's up? And she was like, I've never seen a black person before. Lady, I will kill you. Because I'm straight up from the hood, you know what I'm saying? She followed me around the store till I got to the meat section, and I was shopping. I put in some beef, put in some lamb. You know I put in the chicken, right? Because we love our fried chicken, right? Look at her mouth dripping already. And the lady was still following me, and I was like, excuse me, what's up with that? And she was like, oh, I was just curious as to what you people eat.
You people?
You people? I was like, this isn't all we people eat. She was like, what else do you people eat? White people. She fell down. She ran out the store. Oh, now you with me, girl, now, huh? She's hanging in there now. So as you can tell, coming from the hood to Tasmania, what did I have to do? I had to shift my thinking because people were looking at me one way, but I know who I am because I get up every morning. I look in the mirror. I know who I am. I'm not going to kill this lady and go to jail. No, I'm just going to be like, you know what? I know who I am. That's just your perception. I didn't move to Australia. 2 years later, I moved to Melbourne. Got off the plane, was walking around, saw black people. I was hugging strangers. Yeah, you're black. What's up? But what happened from there is I became the type of person that got up every morning and said to myself, regardless of what people think, what they say, I know what I'm all about. See, my goals became a part of my way of thinking. And my actions reflected what I wanted. Now I'm looking around the room and I heard what your goals are. You got passion. You want to change the world, save the world. You want to do a whole bunch of things. But let me tell you something. In order to get from where you are now to where you want to be, you got to be strong-minded, strong-willed. You got to be mentally tough because some stuff's going to come your way and you're going to go, wow, can I jump over that hurdle? Because of the color of your skin, yes. Because of your race, yes. Your religion, yes. Your gender, yes. Whether you've got long hair or no hair. You're looking at me going, yeah, dog, you're bald, huh? That's what you're thinking, right? But whatever the situation that comes your way is you got to know who you are. I played basketball from 1982 to 1996 professionally. Hobart Devils, Melbourne Tigers. 9 knee operations, hip replacement, body was worn down. Walked away from professional sport and said, okay, what am I going to do next chapter? I said, you know what? I want to become a speaker. See, I know Paul, my homeboy here. He wants to be a motivational speaker. He's always, Eric, what I need to do? What I need to do? First thing you need to do is make a decision about what's in here. And not just go with it. You got to live it. So I went to Australia's top speaker bureau. Walked in, lady sat down and said, what can I do? And I said, I want to become a motivational speaker. I want to change the world. And she said, oh, you're a Negro. What? I was like, what? Now, first of all, in 1996, Negro wasn't even politically correct. Second of all, for her just to say, I can't do something because of the color of my skin, that didn't sit well with me. And then she said, and oh, you're too tall. Now this is Australia's top speaking agency. I was like, too tall? She goes, yes, because audiences will look at you and they'll be intimidated by your size. I was like, wow. And then she said, and you're American. your accent. I was like, is there anything else? Because I want to know. And she says, are you an Olympian? No. Did you ever win a championship in Australia? No. Well, she said to me, well, why would anybody want to pay to hear you speak? Now, let me tell you something. In 1996, I wasn't as defined, focused, disciplined, sharp as I am now. So back then, I was like, whoa, okay, well, maybe I can't do it. And I went home, and for 3 years, I got up every day, did something else, hated it, because one lady defined me. Here's the question. How many people in this room have been defined or tried to be defined by someone before? Hands up. Society does it every single day. Every time you turn on the television, and you can watch it for 8 hours, you can watch it for 10 hours, you can watch it for 15 hours, you can watch television in Australia for a full week, and you will never see a person with color on a commercial.
True.
You can walk anywhere in Australia, and chances are you will walk past someone, and if you're a black man, and it's a woman, she will hold on to her purse a little bit tighter. I've been in an elevator, me and another woman, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she started to sweat. She held on to her purse. She held on to her earrings. I was like, lady, I don't want you. You ain't got no weave, you ain't got no butt, you got nothing. So let me tell you something. You with me, girl? So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Every day of your life, you are going to be perceived as maybe something that you're not. And if you are weak, the first thing you will do is you will say, it can't be done. Yesterday morning, you might think, well, that was in 1996, but what about now in 2016? It ain't no different. I'm excited. Let me show you something. This magazine right here was released in the United States February the 10th. This is your boy, suited up, on a magazine that has had on the cover Oprah Winfrey, Sir Richard Branson, and also, I hate to say it, Donald Trump. All of us have been on this magazine. I'm now featured on here and a 3-page spread inside. 250,000 copies of these were sold in America in a month. My team sent this magazine to some PR companies, GQ magazine, fitness magazines, and said, hey, how about doing a story on Eric? Because he's living in Australia, he's been here since 1982, he's an Australian citizen, he's doing stuff in the community, he works with kids, he works with corporates. This guy would be a great symbol of what can happen. Do you know what they said? This is what they said to my PR team, and I got it in the email. Our readers aren't ready for a person of color to represent our brand. Maybe in another 10 years. This happened yesterday. This magazine, see what I'm saying? It ain't over. It ain't over. So do I quit? Do I go, you know what, that's it, I'm done? Do I walk away and go, it's too hard? Can't. You know why? Because I'm not doing what I do just for me. I do what I do for you. Why is that? It was because a long time ago, a very long time ago, somebody paid the ultimate price for me. I'm lucky to be here right now today. When I was born in 1960, I was born with a disease in my knees. The doctors told me I would never run, never walk. The doctors told me that I would never, ever become successful in life. But it was unfortunate that my biological parents, they believed what the doctor said. And they put me up for adoption. They walked away. And they never came back. You see, I came into the world where society tried to say, you're going to fail. And my parents bought into it. I've done what I've done was because two people who couldn't have children, they adopted me. They raised me in South Central Los Angeles, one of the worst neighborhoods in all of America. And they told me every day and every night, you can be whatever you want to be, as long as you follow the ABC principle. And the ABC principle is I want to share with you. I want to start with A. And I want you to write this down. And I want you to take this with you. If you have a phone, put it in your phone. You have an iPad, you have a laptop, whatever, take it with you. It's very simple. Because number A is attitude. Your attitude reflects your altitude. You see, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't work hard, if you don't seriously just go out there and have a positive attitude, then how are you going to attract the kind of people you want to attract around you that are going to help you get to where you want to be? Same with relationships. Same with school, a job. You see, when you walk out the door, it's not what you say that's going to get you what you want. It's your posture. How do you carry yourself? How you smile? How you think about yourself? That's all attitude. Attitude keep people from quitting when things get tough, and things will get tough. B, you got to have that ultimate belief that you were born to win. You see, God gave us, all of us individually, some amazing skills. He gave us some talents. Christine talked about He gave us a lot of passion. But if you don't use those things, how are you going to be a force in the community? How are you going to be a force in business? How are you going to be a force within yourself? And the last one is simple, C. And this is the one that people struggle with the most. Commitment. What is commitment? At age 14, I was 6'5", walking around school, basketball coach. Didn't know he was a basketball coach because he was too little. He was only like this tall. I almost stepped on him when I saw him. He said to me, "Do you play basketball?" And I was like, "No, I got bad knees, I'm no good. My parents left me." And he says, "Hey, come join the team. I'm sure maybe we could do something with you." And I said, "I don't think so." Played one game, scored 73 points by myself. School record. I was like, "Wow, coach, what's that mean?" He says, "Hey, you could possibly go to college." Wow, college. My mother and father didn't graduate from primary school. Father had 16 brothers and sisters. Lived in the South. Worked from the age of 12. How can I go to college when my parents don't even have an education? You see, my branding back then was, if somebody else in my family can't do it, if nobody in my street can't do it, if every time I turn on the television or listen to the radio and they're talking about one of us committed a crime, if that's all I hear and that's all I see, what chance do I have? Now let me tell you something. The closest people in your lives, the closest people that you know, potentially, are the worst people to help you get to where you want to be. Who knows I'm right? And let me tell you why. It's because your passion's not their passion. Because your dreams are not their dreams. Because what you want to accomplish in life skipped over them. So therefore, hate to say it, I do it all the time, is I make sure that when someone in my life is getting on that whole negative tip, I say, "Hey, listen, you got two choices. You can either just shut the hell up, seriously, just shut up totally, or you just got to get on board with what I'm doing. 2 choices. This basketball coach said, join the team. I said, when does the team practice? Commitment, 5 a.m. every morning. 5 a.m. every morning. I said, you kidding me? 5 a.m. Dude, do you know school starts at 9? Do we practice from 5 to 9? No. Oh, I practice from 5 to 7, then I can have a break. No. Well, what happens from 7 to 9? You go into the library, and we have a couple teachers, and we help you with your studies for 2 hours. And then you go to school, go to class all day long. I'm like, wow, then I can go home. No. What do you mean? From 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, back in the library. 2 more hours. Whoa, then I can go home. No. From 5 to 7, we train again. Then I can go home. By the time I get home, 9 o'clock. What time do I have to get up and go to practice? 4. Get up at 4 to get to school at 5. Do I have a life? No. But check it out, girl, what's up? I know you're thinking, well, at least you got the weekend. Do I have the weekend? No. We practiced for 5 hours on Saturday. The only day I had off was Sunday. Church. Did I want to go to church? No. But my mother and father said, you don't go to church, you don't do what? Play basketball. I did that for 4 years. Before I joined the team, I needed some motivation. And you know what I found? I found a cheerleader. She told me I was the best player on the team. She told me I should join the team. And I joined the team. But I also got to college, got the free scholarship, also went and played professional basketball. And now what you see is a result of, 1, the attitude was like, you know what, no matter what, I'm not quitting. B, believe in myself. And if I don't have people around me who believe in me, you know what I do? I find other people who do. Get yourself a mentor. Find at least one, write this down. Find at least one person who will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Michael Jackson would still be alive if he had someone who told him what he needed to hear. Whitney Houston would still be alive if someone told her what she needed to hear and not what she wanted to hear. And that is the downfall of us, is that we surround ourselves with people who say whatever they need to say so that you like them or you keep them in your circle. You see me? I want somebody to tell me, nah, that's a bad idea. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life, whatever it is, make sure you got people around you who are telling you the truth, the absolute truth. 2015 started fantastic. Everything was going well. Had a great international job. Everything was great at home. Health was well. And then I got a knock on the door. And every single person will get a knock on the door. You will open the door, and this is the voice that you will hear. I'm here to test you to see how bad you want it. All of you will get that knock. You will get that knock as a parent. You will get that knock as a business owner. You will get that knock as a brother or a sister or a student, as an athlete, as a woman, as a photographer, as a man. You will get the knock. And when you get that knock, that's the most important question you got to ask, is who do you see? Because when I got the knock, I said to myself, I'm ready. I lost my international job. Got fired. Crushed me. Loved it. 2 months later, my dog died. Dog of 18 years. Christine seen my dogs? My little Chihuahua. What, my dog little? My dog was little. It was a cute little dog. For 18 years, this dog heard every speech that I have made. Why? Because I used to practice on this dog. Because I thought if I could motivate a dog, what could I do with a human? What's up, girl? This dog died. After that, I got weak. My health went down. Then the doctor said, hey, listen, man, we think you might got cancer. Come on in. And we men, last thing we want to do. Strong. We ain't going to no doctor. No, it'll be all right. He kept sending me these letters. Come on in. I was like, no, I ain't going to no doctor. I said, okay, let me call. I said, yo, what's up, man? Well, what you want to see me for? You want to perform a colonoscopy. I was like, colonoscopy? What is that? He said, Google it. I was like, shoot, I was like, oh no! You ain't putting that up, dog. Oh, that's off limits, dog. No. A month later, you feel me, man? A month later, though, I got sick. I was forced to go and have this stupid thing. The night before, I can't sleep. I'm sweating. I get on the phone. I'm texting everybody. Yo, man, I gotta go in and get this thing done. Pray for me, dog. Everything, pray for me. All my homies. Yo, man, help me out. So I go to the hospital, and they get ready to do their thing, and they put that stuff on your arm, and they say you're gonna be asleep, like you could drowsy soon. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, what if I don't wake up? Like, then I have to ask myself a question. If I don't wake up, have I done everything I wanted to do in life? If I don't wake up, who missed out on me doing my thing because I was lazy? If I don't wake up, is my wife and my daughter and my grandkids, are they set for life? I went through that bucket list of all the things I wanted to accomplish in my life, and I asked myself the question, if I am able to wake up, is there some more stuff that I can do that I've been putting off? How many people in this room have been putting some stuff off? Hands up, who procrastinates? Who says they're going to do something, end up never doing it? Who's been a little bit lazy with their goals and the things they want to accomplish? Yeah, okay. Here's what I want to say to you right now. Tomorrow, my brothers and sisters, is not promised. Next week, next month, next year, it's not promised. There's no guarantee. Ask those people in Belgium. Ask those people in San Bernardino. Ask those people in London. You see, it doesn't matter where you go. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, they have an expiry date. And it's up to you to make up your mind whether or not you're going to give it all. Because your brand starts with number one, who do you see? And then secondly, what are you going to do about it? You see, all of you are young enough right now to take your goals to the next level. It requires more than just talking about it. It requires more than just thinking about it. It requires, yes, having passion, but it also requires some serious, massive action. You got to give up some stuff to get some stuff that you want. So when I close my eyes, I said to myself, if I wake up recovered from this surgery, I'm a new man. I'm going to do some things I've always wanted to do, and I'm going to help more people. I recovered. I don't have cancer. I turned my phone on. I expected to hear from my closest homeboys and sisters around the country. And do you know that not one person who I thought cared about me and close to me, who I told what was going on, they didn't even message me. No text. Nothing on Messenger. No email. Not a phone call. The only ones that really cared was my family. I learned a valuable lesson. And that is, while you're here on this planet, the most important person that cares about you is who?
Yourself.
Who? Yourself. You are responsible for your own future. Yes, it's great to have support, but at the end of the day, it's all on you. December 26, 2015, I decided I'm going to do something that people said I would never do. I've been thinking about writing a book for 15 years. And every time I talk to someone, they said, oh no, who's going to buy your book? What are you going to write about? Everybody writes books. It's going to cost too much money. You don't have the time. You're not smart enough. And then that lady in 1996, her words rang in my head. You're a Negro. You're American. You're too tall. You know what I said to myself? Who are you? And who are all of you to tell me what I can and cannot do? December 26th, I started writing my book. My publisher tells me that I've just broken a record. In 28 days, I wrote and published a book. The book came out in February. It's now being translated in Chinese because the China market wants to buy it. I've sold almost 5,000 copies already. It's on Amazon. And I heard somebody in this room say that they wanted to become a published author. Who was that wanted to be a published author? Where's that? Okay, I will talk to you afterwards because I can give you some tips on how to get that done. And I just want to say to you right now, if there is something that's in here, and it's really here, you can do it. But you got to make some changes. We talked about the shift. You got to make some changes. Your brand is your breath. Gentleman that got me to come here and speak to you guys. His brand, his passion, what he wants for the future, he lives it, he eats it, he breathes it, and he brings it. You got to bring it. And that's why the title of my book is called Bring Your A Game. You got to bring your A game. You got to bring your A game every single day. When you walk out of your house, you're doing business. You might not be physically doing business, but your mind is taking on the business. What you put into your body allows you to bring your A game. If you're not taking care of the temple, then let me tell you something right now. Nothing here is going to work for you. I want to help all of you make sure that you're on track to at least walk away today with some ideas of what you need to do in order to bring it. Can you pass this out the back for me? So on the back of these cards is just a very simple exercise. I want you to pledge 3 things that you're going to do from this point forward to the end of 2016, whatever it is. Pledge 3 things that you're going to do that's going to allow you to improve your brand, to improve the way you see yourself, to improve your relationships, to improve your health, to just improve how you're going to do life better. And then we're going to do another thing. I want you to sign it, and at the end, I'm going to sign it as well. And now you know that I'm going to hold you accountable for exactly what you said that you're going to do. And I want you to take it and put this somewhere where you can see it every single day. So go ahead and fill it out. So 3 things. 3 things that you know that you're going to pledge to do. Example. I'm going to study longer. I'm going to investigate my future. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to smile more. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to invest in the community. Whatever it is, it can be business, relationships, health, whatever. Because these 3 things will make up how you go forward and improve not only your physical stature, but your mental stature. Because your mind will control where you end up. So take some time, fill it out, and at the end of this, when we're gone, if you want to, I'm happy to take a photo with you, put it on your phone, hold up the card, put in your phone so you can say on April 1st, 2016, I pledged with Eric to do these 3 things. Because the pictures will not lie. So go ahead and fill it out. I think we got about 5 minutes left.